here we are, having a moment at Watford Gap. So we might as well get it all sorted, hadn't we? As you can hear, that lovely droning hum of a fucking fridge box. The hum of the fridge box is doing my head in. I tell you what, you know, I know that everybody has to have a job to do, like, you know, all that sort of thing, but I reckon realistically fridge boxes ought to be parked in an area on their own. The way, because I can imagine poor buggers of just nodding off and some fuck with a fridge box turns up and it's on. There's nothing worse than that. There can't be. It's got to be so annoying. Whatever. I might need my gloves because I was fucking shit hinges again. They're too high up, so I have to drop the suspension down a touch. Okie dokie. Rock on Tommy and all the rest of it. Fuck it. It will have to do, I'm afraid. It will have to do. La 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 la. Yeah da da dee dee. Ooh, fuck, whatever. Shall we go then? Shall we go then? Shall we go then? Let's be on our way. Ah, balls. I do it every fucking time, I'm telling you. Every fucking time I do it. I must be the thickest tit ever. Back in a bow. Every fucking time. Bum, bum, ba-dum. I'll get it right one fucking day, I'm telling you, I really will. I will get it right one day. Okay. Onward and sort of like in a minute when we need wind. I'm lacking on wind. Come on, you stupid truck. Give me some wind. I'm not that kind. It's because I have had to drop the suspension down. It's the only way I can reach the freaking hinges. Rubbish. Rubbish. I think we've got enough puff in there. Let's go, let's rock on, shall we? Come on then. Rock it on. Come on then, let's get round here. Nice and steady as best we can without clobbering anybody. Go on then. Have it. Right the way around the big bend. Yeah. Look at. Oh, I've got to listen to you all fucking day. I keep forgetting to fuck that off. Fucking squeaky chair. Passenger chairs do squeaky, 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 squeaky. I can't avoid having any kind of annoying noise. It fucking drives you soft, doesn't it? Don't it just drive you fucking cuckoo? It should calm down a bit of luck. I don't think we'll. I don't think it'll be like that all the way up the road. I completely forgot about it because I've had my music on, you see, so I wasn't really listening to that. So. Ugh. Yeah, okay, fair enough then. I fucked up, my fault. Oh, look at that. Is it really that? It's got to be it. I don't know. I just don't fucking know. I wasn't really, like I say, I've had my music on, so I wasn't really paying attention to that. I didn't realise how fucking annoying that was. It's a bit of a shitter, isn't it, that? Fucking hell. What an absolute cow bag. Oh. Fuck a duck. But, in saying that though, we might be able to do a little bit of a detour and sort that lot of crap out. It'll take all of it like that much. So just tilt the seat back and I'll stop all that shit. So, me know what I'm gonna do. Tra la 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 la. I mean, come on. Whatever. Let's have a look at the pretty scenery, which will try and take our mind off the fact that that's making a god-awful row. Yes, I can do it down here. Out the road, yes indeed. Ha ha ha. Ooh, ya man, ooh, cuckoo, ya shoo, ya nana. Well, I'm making shit up as usual. Now then, how far? I'm not about to do it around here. I didn't really want to do a fucking detour because I didn't really realise that was doing that shit, so I'm going to have to do a detour and sort that shit. Yeah. See, the things that we have to put up with, it's just, it does your head in, it really does. It's a right pain in the fucking taters. Well, then just down here, I'll pull off out the road for 2 seconds. Put my wanker-daters on. Now hopefully, let's have a quick look. Is there enough? I think there is. Put my hazards on. Move over onto the fucking hard shoulder. But I'm on the slip road out the fucking way. Look out for the dust. Can't be fucking doing with that. That's just fucking wrong, that is. That is wrong on every level conceivable. You fucking annoying bitch. Fucking trucks, eh? Falling fucking apart as usual. See? Told you. Literally fucking milliseconds and we're done. Right. Wazers off, indicator on. I'll wait for him to fuck off first. Come on then. And away we go again. And we'll climb up the hill. Hark! Fucking hark! See, I told you! I should have fucking done that earlier. Good grief! There you are, ladies and jelly spoons. That is a way to deal with a squeaky chair. Just fucking lamp it straight back into the bed. And 9 times out of 10, that solves the problem. Come on. Yabba dabba fucking Scooby-Doo. And there you have it. Simple. Simple, pimple, pimple, simple, pim 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 ding ding wing ping ding 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 ding. Okay. Right then. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the M1, but only for a little titty bit now because this is junction 18 and we're going to be getting off at junction 19, which is just up the road here. Yes. And we will be out. Right, you carry on, mate. You just make sure you know what you're doing. Touch and go then. He wore a shoe, was he? He's a bit fucking all over there. Oh dear me, whatever. So, yeah, so we're going to get off at junction 19 and we're going to take a nice little drive northbound up the M6. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go up to the M6. And then, after that, if I don't remember to tell you, we'll be dropping onto the 446, which is like alongside the A or the M, now the M42, something like that. And we're going to go through the lanes and we'll go all the way past the Belfry, we'll go down the 38, oh, was it down or up? Up. It'd be up, wouldn't it? Be classes up the 38. And I thought, well, why not? I mean, I've just come from the docks down Purfleet, so, you know I couldn't do all that, so I stopped off, had something to chew, and I figured to myself, do you know what? I'm going to put the cameras on. Fuck it. Yes, it's a lovely day. It's still got a bit of a breeze, not as good as it was the other day, but it's still breezy. Yeah, it's capable. You know, we can always live with this. Not a problem at all. Women all seem happy. So, hey, who am I? Just a mere driver. Yes. Yesterday when I got home, sort of, got back in the yard, sorted myself out, and I was on my way home. I went to the shop and I bought myself a Ethernet PC. Hang on. Can't think what it's called now. It's some sort of Ethernet adapter. It's a PCI Ethernet adapter sort of thing, whatever you call it, I don't know. But it don't fit, because the computer I've got is mega old, right? But I wanted to try and get it so it'll go online. But so far, I'm not having any luck. And I'm trying me damnedest to get this thing to sort of like get the driver sorted out for this other adapter I've got for the internet, which is a USB adapter, right? It's a USB internet adapter, right? Now, unfortunately, I put the driver's disc in, and it says the driver's disc is meant for a newer thingamajig of Windows. Like, oh fuck. So I'm a bit stuffed there. So I'm gonna try and I'll figure it out somewhere. I'll get there eventually, but it's just something to tinker with. I mean, I've got a minute. You know what I mean? I like tinkering. Tinkering is fun. But it didn't work, and I didn't even bother opening the graphics card up, because I looked at that straight and I thought, well, that ain't gonna fucking fit either. So I took them both back, and right, so I got that Ethernet thing instead, and I'll give you that a whirl. I shall persevere with that. We'll see what we can do with it, because you never know. You never know. You never know. Look, you never know. So I'm going to keep on having a hack and attack. So I do, really, honestly, I want to have a go at trying to get Windows. I'm sure it's 95. I'm sure it is. Whatever. I want to get it online. I want to see if I can actually get the damn thing online, because that will be hilarious. I know it will. It'll be nuts. But hey, if we can't, we can't. What I might have to do though is get, or try to get, an original modem, right? Not a router, a modem. So if I can do that, then maybe I might be able to get on, but I'm not sure how that actually works, to be fair. I think you have to have like some sort of proxy dial-up number or something like that. Hey, it's fucking, it's over my head. I ain't got a clue. So, but anyway, like I say, it's fun and I'm enjoying it. It's a good little tinker toy. Yes, I like it. Likes it a lot. Yeah. We all have our little things we like to play with. Yes. Really? Oh dear. I can't say anything, can I, with you a lot? Right then. We are now on the M6, almost, sort of, near enough. It'll do. This is the junction that they are doing. They're creating like these continuations off each road. So instead of having to queue all the way down there like it is at the moment to the traffic lights first, then an island, under a bridge which is a single track to another island, then you turn right onto the A14 going that way, right? They're getting rid of all that crap, so it'll eventually just go and off you get down the 14 or down the M1 or up the M1. It's just as simple as that, you know what I mean? And that's what the plan is. That's what they're trying to do. Well, I say trying, they're actually succeeding, because the A14 side, when you're coming back up, they have actually got the M6 bit done, so you can peel off and go up straight up the M6 without even having to slow down virtually, just go for it. And they've also got the M1 bit as well. And what they've done is they've swapped the lanes over, because originally you used to go up towards the island, M6 would be on the left and M1 would be on the right. Well, now they've swapped that round. M1's on the left and M6 is on the right. Because it's it's got a big sign saying road priority change, I think that's what it says. Don't follow your sat nav. So, or don't follow your sat nav, priority road change, or something to that effect anyway. So, to prove the fact that obviously left is no longer the M6, it's the M1, and vice versa. Well, there you have it, you see. I know, I just love it, I do. Every time I go over the damn thing, it makes me smile. It's geeky, I tell you. I will admit, it is extremely geeky, but I love it. It is fun. When I see these new roads, the way they start to take shape, and when they're built up like, you know, I love that. I really do. And especially that down there, because that's been fucking decades coming, that has. Absolutely. And all the commuters that go down this stretch of the road here, and they go off down either 14 or M1 north, it'll probably end up shaving about anything from 10 to half an hour off their drive time, you know what I mean? That's a massive amount, that is. I can't wait to see it fully done. It's been awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I reckon it's going to be finished this year. I think it was nah, it can't be. Autumn? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it was this year sometime. It was either in the middle of this year or it was the autumn time. I'm not quite sure now, but I think it was 2016. But they started in 14 or something like that, I think. So, yep, all good. Absolutely wonderful. See, I told you, a little bit blowy. It's giving me a bit of a kick, but it's nothing to worry about. No. I've got plenty of weight on the back of there just to hold me down to the ground. Lovely. Yes, indeed. A coasting we will go, a coasting we will go, wee-oi merry, a coasting we will go. Told you. On some of these vehicles, there's we have that jackhammer sound that comes at the top corner. On the video that I done the other day, I haven't put it up yet, but hey, I'll get round to it. I've found out what was causing it, and it's not the roof, it's the frigging the side panel at the front here, that hides the pillar and covers the seam of the glass. It's cocked out and it sticks out. There's a bloody great big hole. Nightmare. But I've got one solution for that. Well, there is two, but one that will actually suffice. And that's to get some heavy duty ducting tape, slap that over the hole and tape it all around that area. And that's it, problem solved. Perfect. Oh, man. It's getting rather warm in here. Fucking hell. Hang on a minute, 2 seconds. Can't fucking breathe in here. There you have it. Nice and cool. Wonderful magic. Great. It's a bit warm. It's a bit fucking warm. So we're looking for junction 3A. Is it? It is 3A. Yeah, it is 3A. 3A. I'll be glad when these strong winds are fucked off. Oh, yeah, lot. I've had enough. I mean, I heard that Scotland was having the shit kicked out of them the other day with this fucking Hurricane Henry. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? What's with all these hurricanes? You know, we're in the UK. We don't get shit like that. We shouldn't do anyway. Oh well. Hey ho. Never mind. It is a pain in the arse, if you ask me. What an absolute pain in the ass. It's a pain in the chuffing ass. Yes, it is. It's just a pain in the chuffing ass. Oh, yes, it is. I mean, for the likes of us, I mean, my vehicle, it's tall, it's 15 foot, but it's not a tall boy, so I'm not a 16 footer or whatever the hell, 16.2 or something stupid. But windy days are never our favourite days. We can deal with rain, sleet, even icy conditions to a point, and snowy and shit like that, but wind is our fucking enemy, because we are carting around a fucking, you know, 44 foot, 50, well actually with the wheels and whatever, it's like 20 foot fucking wall. You know what I mean? See, just look at it. When the sun is out, it just wipes away all your doubts, and you're taking, even though it's on the blue line, the motorway, it just makes things all the better. It just does. We know this, don't we? As a fact, we do, yeah. I will say this much though for you lot, right? You are an avid bunch, and to think that no matter how long these videos are, you guys just get on with it. I mean, whether you sit there listening to me chirping a load of crap, I don't know, but to think that, here's a for instance, right? I'd put that one up on the weekend, and I could predicted it to be live and viewable around about 10 o'clock, which it was. And I was at the karaoke at the time, and I looked at 20 past, just gone 10, and I'd got like 20 views on it. But in less than a day, with it being a 2-hour video, which is still boggles my mind, is that I've had over 300 views on the. Well, now it's like more than a day now. It was 3 days now. It's over 300 views on that darn thing, and I'm like, that is just wow. It's staggering. For me, I find that incredible. I really do, especially with the video being so long. I mean, I can chirp on about all sorts of rubbish, and you like don't seem to mind at all, which is, it's great for me, because then I can just waffle on about all sorts of rubbish, and I ain't got to worry about it. No. But talk about chirping. I mean, what are we on now? Tuesday? Please say it's Tuesday. I think it is. Yeah. Yesterday I did one. Did I do one yet? I did. Oh, yeah. But I didn't put it up because I'd run out of time. It was late when I got back. And it's another super duper wonderful wicked epic video. Yes, as always, I will deliver you the goods whenever I can. But anyway, I like the idea that I can chat about whatever I fancy, to a point, that is. I don't want to start doing all sorts of political crap, because that's just fucking boring as hell, and I don't like it. I can do all the things like conspiracy. I can make up conspiracy theories if you like. Oh, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Who in the hell put fucking red Smarties in a Smartie tube? What for? You know what I mean? Is that a conspiracy? Gosh, that one with the highest E-colour number. I mean, at the end of the day, we can make any kind of crap up if we want to. But it's like, if I think of a subject, right, off the top of my head, for argument's sake, I like flying my kites now and again. I haven't done it for a while, but I do like flying kites. The moment's too fucking cold, so that's a no-no. And I've stuck videos on YouTube with me flying my kites. The cameras have been attached to it. They're cool. I mean, not for everybody. I understand that. But it's sort of my version of a drone, if you like. It's the only thing I could afford. It might have a couple of strings on it to pull it and tug it around, like, you know, but other than that, you know. But I enjoy doing that. I like doing that. I would like to have one of those. They're called. Oh, come on, Jace. What the fuck? It's a foil. And they are quite big though, but you have to be careful on the certain type of weather that you have, because one, if it ain't blowy enough, then you won't take off, but if it's too blowy, you'll take off, so you have to fucking pin yourself to the ground, like, you know. But that's beside the point. It's like, that's one thing I like doing. When it comes to tatting, right, I like to tinker with shit. That's why I've got this old computer I'm playing with at the minute, trying to do something with that, but whether I can or not, I don't know. I am also in the process of saving money now, ready for the bike when that turns up, if I can fucking do it. I'm hoping I can. I've still got enough time. I won't be able to get what I want to a point, that is. I've got a couple of options, but I won't get the ultimate that I want, but hey, whatever. What I'll do is I might find something cheap and cheerful, right, that's worthy, you know what I mean? And I've looked at the Honda, either the Thau or the 1100 Blackbird, right? One of them. I'm not. I do like Hondas. I can't deny that. I do like them. So it's like with either that or something around that. I don't want it too far forward, because that'll bugger my wrists up and whatever, because I mean, they're not the best it is now. So it might have to be something like that, I'm afraid, instead of what I really want. But hey, whatever. It'll be a bike just to tootle around on for a bit, and then as time progresses, I might be able to save up and I'll get what I want later on. Does that sound like a plan? I think it does. I'm happy with that. Now, on the other side of that, there's the car subject, right? And now, you'll have to bear with me with that one, because the problem is, once you've got V in your life, you don't want to go straight no longer, you know what I mean? Because the V-shaped engine and the sound of it is just, it's perfect. So if you have a 4-cylinder boring 2 litre, it just isn't the sound. It's just, it ain't the same. It's no good, really, eh? It's rubbish. And plus the fact is that what I've got now is a V6 4 litre, and do I really want to? Do I really want to dumb it down to either a 1600 or 2 litre? Not particularly, no. So I'm a bit conflicted when it comes to having a car. I mean, the ultimate goal is I want a V8. That's just the end of it, be all end all. I want a V8, but hey, I just can't afford that shit. No way. That would take probably about 3 or 4 years to save up for that kind of money, and then I still couldn't afford it anyway, because there's a difference between saving up to buy it, but then it's to be able to afford to run it. You know what I mean? I can barely afford the fucking thing I've got now, but hey, it's old and ropey, so I don't care. Old and ropey, just like the owner. Fucking tell me about it, I'm falling apart, I am. Good grief. Ooh, look at that. Yes, ladles and any spoons. I am falling apart. But anyway, so bike, yeah, that's fine. At the end of the day, get whatever, have a bit of fun on it, enjoy it. Car, on the other hand, though, I am so fucking fussy when it comes to cars. I mean, I will admit, I mean, again, it's personal preference. So, you know, people like Scanias. I mean, I don't know why, but they do. But me, I like Ford. I love Ford. I've had Fords for pretty much most of my driving. I have had the odd bits and pieces before, but I've had like I've had Minis, I've had Maxi. I had a Maxi, Skoda, the old original. That was my mum's. That was I used to use. But then I went from that though, and I went into Ford. I had a Ford Mark III 1300 GL. Yeah. I had a Ford Mark IV. That was a 1600 gear, blue. It was lovely. That was. Love that one. It was a fucking cracking car. Only thing is though, the valves were gone, and I had to replace all the valves and whatever in it. And when you've never done that before in your entire life, and then doing it yourself, that was a thing. It worked though. I was quite surprised it did, mind. It worked after I took it apart and put it back together, and I was shocked, because I'm not really a mechanical type of, you know, engine sort of thing. It's a little bit further, but I had to go and I did it, and it worked. So hey, not all that bad. Yeah. Anyway, I've had the Mark V Ford Escort, then some tit in a Citroen fucking old bag of shit was fiddling with his radio with his mates and going bang straight in the fucking arse end of my car, wrote the fucker off, caved the back in completely. So that was that gone. That lasted 6 years. Perfect car. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact of that, right, I may have actually still had it, because there's nothing wrong with it, and every time I went for an MOT, it's perfect. It's a cracking car. I love that car. It was awesome. Anyway, hey, that's by the by. So when that died, I obviously had to find something else, and then I ended up with I think I ended up with a silver Ford Escort, but I think that was that a Mark V as well, possibly. Just a boring 1600 thing. It wasn't anything special. And then in the snow, after putting brand new lower arms on the fucking thing, when if you remember motor aids back in the day, I slid it into a curb and fucking buckled the fucker underneath the car, so I had to get a new one, and replace that when I was in the yard. With about, I think I only had 2 bolts holding the fucking thing in place anyway, but try and bend the steering rack straight as best I could, and then after that, it just wasn't right. It was naff. So I scrapped that off when I took it up to a place in Widnes, and that's where I'd bought the Ford Cougar 2.5 V6, and ever since then I can't go down. Yeah, I mean, if push come to shove, I could probably go for another Ford Cougar, because I gotta admit they are fucking awesome. They are absolutely awesome. I do look. The only disappointing thing about a Ford Cougar, realistically, it should have either been rear wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, because get this, the concept version of that, right, of the Ford Cougar was a 3-litre V6 4-wheel, and it was all-wheel drive, not just it was all-wheel drive, right? And the arches were wider with a nice shape to them, and I'm not kidding you, it was a fucking gorgeous looking car. And then they brought this fucking thing out, which again is a nice car to me. I like it. Hey, some people like a Probe, for crying out loud, so don't blame me. We know that was a mistake, but hey, whatever. The guy who obviously come up with the concept and the shape and the style of the Ford Cougar was way ahead of his time, because if you look now at cars that are around now, all the lines and the shapes and the curves of that vehicle are so apparent on others now, it's unbelievable. But anyway, hey, see, there you are. It's visionary, that's what I say. But yeah, me personally, I don't think I'm able to go downhill. I need to go up, and the only way up is a V8 now, isn't it? You know, it's the V8's the next one, but fucking hell, man. I seriously need to win that fucking lottery, don't I? I need to win the fucking lottery! Yep. Yes, indeed. I certainly do. Hey. When you win the lottery, don't forget, sky is the limit. As a matter of fact, fucking outer space will be the limit for me. You know what I mean? Oh, unfortunately now I've got to slave away at the grind wheel and, you know, earn a pittance just enough to get by, and save a little bit now and again by not spending so much on crap, limiting the crap, and then doing what I gotta do. Hey, believe it or not, you know, because I hadn't spent my money on having pizzas. I did have one the weekend just gone. I mean, I've already spoken about that one, but hey, whatever. It was you'll hear all about that. I mentioned it yesterday. Anywho, I saved, would you believe, in just 2 weeks, 60 quid. Why on earth have you got your fucking indicator on, knowing full well I'm coming down the side of here, you fucking spanner? Fucking 7.5 ton twat. He's got all that fucking road down there. I could have gone past him and he could have tucked behind me, you fucking dribbling twit. That's the reason why you can't drive a real truck, you tithead. And for those out there who do drive 7.5 tonners and don't do stuff like that, I do apologise, but that's a dickhead. Don't like him. He's naughty. You see, I've got to carry on down this lane anyway because I've got to get off here, right? But it's a continuation, and this goes all the way along and it heads towards the toll road, right? And then I've got to keep over to the left because I want the 446 is what I want, the 446. what a numpty. You see, the idea is that you try not to cause people any kind of hazard, right, when you drive your vehicle, and that was a hazard that he caused there because he made me slow down when he didn't have to, because he got all of that, right? I sailed past him, he could have slowly backed off, pulled him behind and been sweet pucker. No, this tit here, fucking knobhead. I'm sorry, but it's just wrong. It's wrong. I mean, if I was in the position there, right, and I got that vehicle coming down the side of me and I want to move over, the first thing I do is just back off. Simple as back off, look behind him, because I don't want to get in front. I want to look behind him to see if there's a clear gap, then pull in. That's the safe way to do it. That's the one that, you know, that's the common sense way to do it. He's one of those ones who walks around knocking his head against a fucking wall every fight. You know what I mean? Fucking nodding dog. Fucking gummy bears. Anyway, what was I saying? So, cars, yes, with the old Cougar being what it was when the concept version, and then the fact that it ain't no more, it's a shame really, because I tell you what, if the concept version took off of that vehicle, I think it would have been a lot more popular. I mean, today, I mean, the Ford Cougar is he's like sought after now, really is. And to get a decent one, he's like, you're looking, you know, it's hard work. And you got to take into consideration the mileage, obviously, because of them being old, and people who do love them and do drive them a lot, then they're going to be up to like 120 plus. And then you have the odd one who like takes it out on a treat now and again, like, and you might find one with about 50,000 to 60,000 miles on the clock. But they are rare. I mean, granted, they don't tend to hold the money, but at the end of the day, it's still if it's still viable, and it ain't falling fucking apart, then it'll be worth whatever you pay for it, like, you know. It's like the car that I've got now, the Ford Explorer, right? I mean, in all fairness, I should have really had a good old look around it, but I was so excited, like I normally am when I come to having a car that I actually want, and I forget to have a good old look because I don't want to be disappointed. That's a problem. I just don't want to be disappointed in the fact that I travelled like 120 miles to go and fucking get the damn thing, like, you know. But hey, it's lasted me a couple of years, so I ain't bothered. I look at it like this: every month that I have got it and using it, then the cost of the vehicle will come down, right? So I think it cost me 1,300 quid. So I think I'm somewhere on the lines of about £70 a month. It's cost me so far, you know what I mean? So, or something to that effect. I can't remember now. £50 a month. I think it's coming down to. But that's how I look at it. So after maybe the rest of this year, possibly, and then it'll be down. It dwindles down to fuck all. Then, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. So, yep, that's how I look at it. But the likelihood of me having the next step up, which, like I say, is going to be a V8 of some sort, it's finding one. Now, I know there are cars out there with V8 engines in there, because you've got BMWs, but I will be honest with you, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry, but I just ain't. And if you have, well, if you're trying to find one that's half decent with an engine that size, then you're paying through the snot box for the tax, which is crap. Even though some of these bigger engines are far more cleaner than some of the smaller ones are. But you know, whatever. And it is if you ain't being taxed anyway, because the fuel you use. I just don't want it now. I want a bigger car. I want a bigger engine. Well, hey. So, I don't know what to do when it comes to car lark. I just don't know what to do. I'm stuck. I know I wouldn't mind having a van, put my system in it. But, you know, again, do I want one of them? Would I rather have a car to put my system in? Blah, blah. There's lots and lots of pros and cons and cons and pros and all the rest of that rubbish that goes with it. So, hey ho, whatever. My nephew's selling his car. He's got a Ford Vectra type things. He's selling that. Considering he wanted me to put a stereo in it, and he's selling it already. He's had more cars than I've had hot dinners. He really has. I think he's on car number 20. Something stupid, or somewhere near there. He's never satisfied. Never satisfied. He'll have, oh, this is what I've always wanted. I've always wanted one of these. 5 minutes later, he's selling it. He just can't make his mind up. I've had a fair few, but I try and stick to mine if I can help it. Mine tend to fall apart before I actually sell them off. I end up scrapping most of my cars, or they get scrapped for me. You know what I mean? So, either way, it's like this one I got now. I mean, that won't be flogged on to somebody else. This will be flogged on for scrap. So, unfortunately, it's not viable enough. I wouldn't get anything. I'd probably get scrap value out of it as much as it'd be, like, you know, but hey, other than that. But I'm not bothered, I've had my fun. I don't buy a car like that to get money back off it. I'm not interested in that. That's not the way I work. I'll buy it and I have fun with it, and then when it comes to selling, whatever I get, and that's the end of it. So, yes indeed. Indeed. But the likelihood of having a V8 though, oh man. I mean, I don't even know if a Ford actually do a V8 car. I don't think they do, you know. Or if they do, it's a sports car. It's something that I can't afford. Like, I mean, like a Mustang, yes, fair enough. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean? So what? But I'm on about like an average car, normal average. He's a V8, a normal average car. Well, I suppose it is in effect, because I mean, my 4x4 is a normal average car, isn't it, really, when you think about it? So, if I'm not mistaken, you're not supposed to be in the yellow box, you fucking bunch of idiots. The yellow box is there for a reason. Come on, people, what the, where the, who the, when the? What's going on here? Come on now. I'm perplexed now. I don't know what the fuck's that all about. I ain't got a clue. I've got a funny feeling now that Mr. and Mrs. Tipper there are fucking having a race. Yes, here we are. I think he cut that a bit fucking late there, Mr. Scooter boy there. Has he got loony plates on the back of his fucking bike, has he? Another one who don't know what he's fucking doing? Ain't you supposed to take some sort of a test on a bike, regardless of whether it being a fucking L plate or not, just to see if you're competent enough to ride the fucking thing? What is it called? A CBT, is it or something? Do they still do that? Or is it just like, fuck it, get on it, fuck them? Is that, I mean, it does surprise me sometimes, it really does. Back in my day, when I was 16 years of age and I was on my 50cc motorbike, yes, it was all the fucking radio to go, and all that bollocks, right? But the thing is, you've got to remember, is that back then, the traffic was like this. The traffic was like, fucking, well, put it this way, and I'll give you for example. On a Sunday, if you went out on your bike and it was pissing down the rain, right, you would probably see one, maybe two cars in about half an hour of fucking tooting around, right? And that's no word of a lie. It was great. You go out, oh, hello car. And every now and again you'd see another one. Brilliant. Nowadays, right, Sunday is like a fucking Monday morning. It's crap. Anyway, whatever. Well, we are on the old 446 now. We're going to trolley our way around here, and I think we've already got of it, have we? I can't remember. It's up here, I think. Unless I was paying attention. I'm sure it's up here. We're going to go past the golf course. There's the golf course there, look. Part of it anyway, so we're going to go past it. Right there, yes. Yes, indeedy. Just around the bend here is the golf course. Yeah, the famous one that's on telly. Steady as she goes. What, have we already gone past it? Ah, have we already gone past it? Sometimes I actually drive with my eyes shut. I do, honestly. They're like, eh. It's down there, wasn't it? It was before the bend, not here. Ignore me, I'm fucking off my head. Really? I'm in one of those fucking parallel universes again, now. I fucking am, ain't I? I'm having another one of those moments again, I'm telling you. What? I'm telling you now, I could have sworn it was up this end, not down that end. I'm probably wrong. I just can't remember. I hate it when this happens. I feel all weird and stuff. Never mind. So be it. It's really strange seeing the golf course there, but no entrance to it. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Where the fuck is the entrance to the golf course? It must have been up there. I don't see it, honestly. It's like, whew, gone. Ah, do you just love it. Anyway, ignore that. Just look at that instead. It's cool, that, isn't it? What do you think? Is that awesome or what? What a view. What a fucking view. Coming down the big hill. Big hill. Can't believe I drove past the fucking entrance to the Belfry and never even noticed it. Oh, I tell you what, it's got to be... I am tripping now, I tell you. Woo! Whatever. I'm telling you now, right, it looks lovely around here. It really does. I know it's, you know, there's trees are bare, the leaves are gone and all the rest of it, but I still like it. And why? Because the sun's shining, that's why. The sun is shining, the weather is free. Yeah. And here's something that makes me smile. I don't know if you can actually read it here. It says on there, no parking. No parking. Now, realistically, I think the reason why they put this, instead of, you know, this is the bit that makes me that side there. The road peels off, right, so you can turn left, right? And they've put no parking down, but they've used all that paint to write down no parking, instead of putting a fucking arrow in the road. You know what I mean? To show that it's the road continues on. Hey, maybe there's a method in the madness somewhere. Ooh, you never know. As we approach the island up here, we will be getting onto the A38. Yes, layers of jelly spoons. We will be getting on the A38. Boom. Boom, chagala, all the people in the house. Boom, boom, shake the room. Boom, boom, shake the room. Shake, shake the room. Boom, boom, shake, shake the room. As we approach the island and you follow the line round, you don't have to do what Mr. Tipper did. There's no need. So you look at the way the curb in there is collapsed, right? And it's nothing to do with the fact that they can't get around there. It's just there's two probably possible reasons. One, lazy ass bastard, or two, they can't judge the vehicle properly. I don't get that, I don't, you know what I mean? Because it's one of those essential things that you have to take your test, you know? You cannot fucking ride up the curbs, you're supposed to go around them. And you position yourself so you get around the area, you know. Unless there's like certain places where obviously you can't and you have to drive up the fucking curb like I've had to do before now, but them are, you know, extreme circumstances, aren't they? But when you know for a fact that you can actually get around there without too much of a bother, driving over the curb like that is just, well, bone idleness, And the bit that makes me laugh about things like that is how far in the damage is, right? That's the scary part as well, because it's that far in on certain bends that you see that if anybody was standing there, they get fucking flattened, wouldn't they? You know what I mean? Yeah, well, well, we're on the 38 now, look. How about that? Nice little tootle down here. Follow it all the way through. We'll go past the A5 and we'll go under it. Which originally we used to drive up to it, sit at the traffic lights, wait and go around the island. And then go back on again. And they dug it all the way and made it nice and amenable for people like us to just keep on trucking until we get to the junction where the Litchfield and the A38 turn-off is. It's another island where unfortunately we have to go down the island. Such a shame, that really is. But I do remember though, right, it would be roughly 12 years ago, actually just over 12 years ago, would it be? No? Just before? Yeah, it would be over, wouldn't it? So it's just over 12 years ago. I was travelling backwards and forwards down here to Hams Hall to go and take my lessons, preparing me for my test. Yes. That's where I went. I don't know whether they still do the HGV down that way, I'm not sure, but the training area, but that's where we went to. Went down there, parked the car, bike, and got picked up, and then we went for a jolly all the way around, like, you know, and in the Hams Hall area there's an industrial estate, and we do the through the gearbox. Yes, it was a manual gearbox. Through the gearbox, starting with first and go all the way up to 6, because it was only a 6-speed truck. It wasn't a 12-speed box with, you know, it was just more like an 8-speed, should I say, with 4x4 with a splitter. Well, one of them, no, it was just a straight 6 gearbox, like, so that was fun. Getting used to that. Well, weird. And then once you've drove one of those kind of gearboxes and you've passed your test, you never see one again. Yeah, you never see that type of gearbox again, because the next gearbox you have in your hand is the, like I said, the 4x4 with a splitter. That was fun. Okay, first time I had to go on there, I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that now? Well, when you get to that gear, yeah, you flick that front lever up, do you? And as you dip the clutch, it'll go, and then the range changes, and you stick it into first. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, honestly. and then when you get to be a master at it, oh, you can use it like a fucking racing car. You can also do the fucking the hopscotch in the box as well. That's a good one, that is. I've done that before many times. If anybody out there doesn't know what hopscotch in the box is, it means you just miss a gear, basically. That's all it is. Say, for argument's sake, if you're light, you got fuck all on the back here, you'll pull away in fourth, and then instead of flicking the switch and going into fifth, you'll flick the switch and just bring it back round this way, and that's the end of it. Off you go. Saves you, man. It just saves you fanning about. So you go from there to there instead of going from there to there. If I had a truck that had a gearbox like that, I would actually show you. Right? I'd love to show you, but unfortunately we don't have them. I mean, it's a rare as rocking all shit now to find a lorry that actually got a gearbox in it, a manual one. They're all automatic rubbish now, aren't they? Well, I would like to do that though. I'd love to show you that. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would, I think. I think some of you lot there would appreciate that, I reckon. And then I'd have to, obviously that one with it's easy done, and have to do a run through of different gearboxes then, wouldn't I? That'd be a task, wouldn't it? Run through of different gearboxes out there. And then I'd have to leave the Eaton twin split there. That'd have to be left for the last, because I've never driven one, so that'd be a complete comical fucking laugh, that one altogether. So yeah. Well, there's the gear, like I said, there's the 4x4 with the split. There's two little buttons on it. You got one for the range and one for the split. And then you've also got the ones where you grab the stick and you kick it over to your lap, and that puts it up to the range. The Actros Mercedes had that style. The Renault had that style, but the Renault, just for some unknown reason, they couldn't quite grasp the idea of it, because every fucking gear you use on that poxy gearbox, doesn't matter what you do with it. I don't know why. Mercedes, quiet as a whistle. Right now, fucking wank. As a matter of fact, I don't even think it had synchro mesh in it. I think it was just like fucking shove it in and hope for the best. And here we go, once again, round the island, nice and steady. Yes, indeed. Ha ha. Nice and steady, slowing it down, taking your time, keeping your vehicle balanced as you go round a corner, because you're supposed to be conscious about what you've got on your arse end. Yes. And because I'm fully aware of what I've got on the back of me, I drive accordingly. Yeah, there's a thing, right? You might not think it, but some of you out there have probably obviously already grasped this concept, but when you have got something on the back of it, now I will hands up, it took me a while to kind of grasp the concept of different loads and the way that they react to the vehicle, right? And it did take me a while. I can't argue there. I had a few mishaps myself, right? We all do. But once you get that down, every load you carry, then you'll drive accordingly. And you know full well then you'll be perfect. Everywhere you go, you'll be awesome. You will. Trust me, you'll be awesome. If it's a heavy load, you know you've got to take your time, go around corners. If it's a high load in the back of the trailer, like it's which sort of alters the centre of gravity, again you have to be careful when you go around corners and slow down. Oh, you know. But you know full well if it's a light load, you can go around corners, but you still got to take your time though when you go around corners. You know what I mean? But you haven't got to worry about too much, because the load will be perfectly fine. Then you have to think to yourself, well, is it a double stack load or is it a single stack load? Is it a, you know, is the pallets with the product on there, they got a possibility of moving? You know what I mean? If you go around a corner too sharp, will they lean? Right? Well, course they're going to lean if you go too far, if you go too fast with a corner, of course they're going to lean. But if you drive accordingly, then no, they won't. They won't go nowhere. They'll never move. They don't move for me. Fine, perfectly fine, not a problem. They sit there happily. When you pull away, when you brake, when you go in a corner, pull into the junction, blah blah blah. They don't go anywhere. They don't move a fucking muscle. Nope. So that's it. All well and good. Yes. Oh, isn't it fun? It is now 2:30 in the afternoon. We're almost at our destination. Just a few more moments and we will be there. It's not a bad little run, that one. Not bad at all from there. It was, yes, just over an hour. We're an hour and 10 minutes we're in now, so hour and 15 minutes. That's a nice little jolly, that, I think. Yes, yes indeed. Watching me picking my nose half the time. Whatever. I don't care. As we pull off the A38, and we are now going to travel down this little road here, which actually doesn't have a number on it. Well, it probably does, but I don't know what it is. Probably a B road of some sort, I guess. Woodend Lane. That's the name of the street. Woodend Lane, yes. Did you see that then? Did you witness it? That's going around the corner with caution, right? And making sure your vehicle's stable. Upright as it goes around the corner. Yeah, I love it. Love it when a plan comes together. La da dee dee dee. See? Easy peasy. No fear. None whatsoever. And definitely no fucks given. Whatever, you know. Oh yes. Well then, there you have it. Oh, I think we're about done, ain't we? Do you reckon? Are we done? Have we had enough now? Oh. As we traverse this little road here, I will bid you farewell, toodle pip, and all the rest of that garbage that goes with it. And I'll see you again probably tomorrow. You never know. It's possible. It doesn't depend if I've got time to put the video up at all. That's the point. You know what I mean? If I can, I will. But it's time. It takes time. Oh, hecky thump. Right then, I'm going. See you later. Little people and all that. Go on. Off you pop. Pop, 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 pop.